The handgun that was used in the shooting, what have you learned about who owned it and how it was obtained by the shooter?
We have asked our partners with the ATF to expedite what's called an ATF trace form to try to determine the origin of that weapon, who purchased it, and how it got from a manufacturer all the way into the hands of a 15-year-old girl. These are questions that's going to take some time to answer, and we're fully committed to getting the answer to that. I do not believe that 15-year-olds should have access to weapons that they can bring to school and potentially hurt someone. We really have to do a better job, not only in our communities, but in our country, with making sure that our young folks do not have access to weapons and firearms, and certainly making sure that we're paying attention to the mental health of our children. There's a lot of work that we need to do so that we cannot be having these conversations again and again and again on CNN and other news outlets.
Was the weapon owned or possessed by the parents?
I'm not certain at this time.
Still not certain at this time. At this
No.
time, you, as of last night, you were still questioning the parents. At this time, any reason to expect that they could be charged with any sort of crime here?
Well, we will certainly look at all facts and aspects of this case as they were voluntarily giving information. That certainly helps to determine, if they were involved, or if this was pre-planned. We don't have any evidence that it was, but we also want to look at if the parents may have been negligent, and that's a question that we'll have to answer with our district attorney's office. But at this time, it does not appear to be the case. We will get a briefing again today, but we want to make sure that people know. That's a question that people have been asking me, but quite frankly, I don't want to speculate on that right now.
I understand. You say no evidence that it was pre-planned. We had reporting last night that after looking at social media posts and writings and whatnot, there was some thinking that this shooter had some kind of notion this was going to happen beforehand. What's the latest you can tell us about that?
Yeah, we have been made aware of a manifesto, if you want to call that, or some type of letter that's been posted by someone who alleged to be her friend. We haven't been able to locate that person yet, but that's something we're going to work on today. We'll also be looking through her effects, if she had a computer or cell phone, to see if there are any transmissions between her and someone else, and that will give us an idea of what type of planning. When I spoke earlier, I was talking about pre-planning where her parents may have been involved.